I've had this thing sitting overnight with Kroil on the screws up here to get the brass and the grips off, and I'm hoping that they'll come out without an issue. Let's go with this one first. See if we can wiggle it. Yeah, she's moving. She's moving. Outstanding. Yeah, buddy. Boy, if they all come out like that, I'm golden. You're golden, pony boy. Yeah, they're rough. This is the good one. The other side looks like somebody just went ham on it. No, and yeah, there's not much there. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna try to get you in here. Talking about that screw right there. See how waddled out that is? Maybe a little heat. Let me reset and we'll try that. Okay, so I'm going to take my torch. And we'll turn it almost all the way down. You don't need a lot of heat. I'm going to apply it to the screw, or where the screw goes into the frame. I'm going to try to avoid getting into the wood here by doing it this way. And we're not heating this up, you know, red hot. We're not going to forge this. We're just going to get it good and warm. Hopefully we'll see smoke, maybe a little bit of smoke. Get that Kroil nice and hot in there. And I really don't know what's underneath all the muck and mung that's on this thing. I believe these were case hardened. The frames were. The barrels, though, were blued. And we're looking at cleaning up the sandblast finish on that barrel and that cylinder, and we're going to rust blue it. But I don't know what's under this. If there's nice case hardening, I doubt it, but if there's case hardening under there, I'm going to try to preserve it. I'm going to say it's probably hot enough. Yeah, there's a little bit of smoke. Whew, stinky. All right, where'd my screwdriver? Oh, there it is. Okay, can you guys see? Yeah. We're gonna put this back in the vise. Oh yeah, she's warm. That heat's coming down the brass just a little bit. I'm trying to keep this in view so that you guys can see. Let's try that. Whew, stinks. All right, so let's try it. Oh yeah, she moving. Back the other way. Yes. Yes. Outstanding. Oops, shit. Great. Great. Ha-ha! Got it. I'm sure it's probably warm. There it is. That's not all that warm. Hot enough though. Alright, so now this should peel. Oh, yeah, look at that. Thought I was going to have to pry that off. Oh boy. Yeah, look at that. The grips are gorgeous though. Nice. Well, there's some scratches there. Boy, I hope I didn't do that. Alright, well, I think we're just going to stay right here at the vise. We're going to pull off the mainspring. That doesn't look messed up, so yeah, look at that coming out. Grab a pick, clean out that slot. There we go. My screwdriver is just a little bit small, narrow for that screw, but we haven't boogered it, so call it a win. There's that. That should come out of there. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on that in a minute. Put that over there. Let's pull this out, and we'll go for these down here on the trigger guard. I mean, it's loose, so hopefully these come out. Yeah, look at that. He says as he slips out. We're just going to clean all these slots. I've been asked about the wood that's in my vice jaws. That's just basswood. There's other names for it. It's pretty soft. I've put some fine finish stuff in there, and it doesn't mess it up. Ooh, that's still warm. That screw is actually not bad. We're not going to replace that one. So far, we've only got to replace the one really messed up one. Now, I will clean this brass, but I'm not going to polish the brass. I'm going to try to get all the dirt and built up crap that's on it. You know, where it's all black here. There's going to be people say, that's patina. No, that's not patina. That's dirt. Patina is how this is a dull brass color instead of shiny. That's just dirt. Know the difference. This one wasn't even screwed in. I'm wondering if it's the right screw. And I'm wondering if it's stuck. Nope, not stuck. If I had $1 for every hardware store screw I've taken out of a gun, I could probably retire right now. And that's no kidding. come on. I want you guys to notice, at no time do I hit on these things with a hammer. There we go. There's the trigger guard. I'll empty out every tool I have to avoid hitting these parts with a hammer. One day I'm going to have to buy a mallet. What I'm doing here is I'm going to turn this. Maybe you guys can see it better. We'll back that up a little bit. There we go. Now there's a spring in here that works the trigger, and they call it a bolt. I guess that's what they had before they used a sear. I don't know. But I'm wondering if I need to set this with Kroil before I go working on these. I don't know. We'll see what we do with this. And if I can't get this, yeah, we're going to stop before I screw that up. We're going to stop before I screw that up. Hang on. So I went and grabbed a couple things. I keep this old hammer handle around. It's a piece of hickory. It works good for just about everything I need it. And then I went and got a bigger bit for my screwdriver for this screw head. There we go. Oh, and I put a drop of Kroil in there. It's just a little guy. Oh boy. And he's rusty. Who'd have thunk it? For a second I thought I twisted it off. Let's see if we get the spring out. Yeah, there's the spring. Boy, that's grungy. Absolutely grungy. Now, these last parts in here, yeah, these all have to come out with these screws on the side. And to be honest, folks, I don't feel very good about trying to get those out. We're not at this point. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to take this frame, and I'm going to put it in with the other parts in the penetrating fluid, and I'm going to let it soak for a few days. Maybe I can get those two screws out, because this screw holds in, that's my trigger screw, and this one holds in the bolt, this piece here. Where's my pick? There it is. It holds, this screw holds in this pick, or this bolt here. See how it moves? It moves with the trigger, and it is, moves with the hammer, I'm sorry. And it is just, I don't know. These screws are not something I want to fight with without some penetrating oil on them. The hammer that screw right there has got the other side of the hammer. And this has all got to be out of the way to get the hammer out. The hammer slides out the bottom. And I got to get those out to do anything. So I'm going to leave off here. And we'll pick it up in a day or two after this is soaked. Talk to you guys then. See ya.